the founder of PNKC. You are worthy of my praise, Jesus Christ, the owner of PNKC. You are worthy of my praise, Jesus Christ, the speaker of PNKC. You are worthy of my praise, Jesus Christ, the maker of PNKC. You are worthy of my praise.
What's next? Is God's direct intervention and leadership? Is God direct intervention and leadership after you have made conscious choice to stop relying entirely on your own limited human wisdom and instead submit your day to God's decision. Then that is when we have get to the stage that nothing work for us, then we sit down. Hey, oh God, what next? That means you are get to a point where you fed up. And I know a lady over 3 to 4 years ago. When I met her, she was very, very sick. But she looking at her, she's progressing very, very well. So I saw her last month and she shared the story of her life with me. She said, you know, I'm a PhD holder. I said, okay. She said, when I was 25 years old, I have PhD in mechanical engineering. She said, you see my son, I give birth to him rather, when I was between 21 and 22. She said before she get a PhD degree, she got a job as a senior leader in a company. And the company that she got a job as a senior leader, I could tell you, hardly is a country in this world that have not heard that company. So to know how big is that company. And I want to repeat, hardly in any country, that the only country that we don't know about that company is people that they don't have internet, because it's a company that almost everybody know. Then she said, when she turned 27, after 2 years, almost 2 years working with that company as a senior leader, she fell sick and she's not on the wheelchair. She's working by herself. But the sickness, the state that she lives, there's no doctor. Hey, there's a lot of sickness in this world. That there's no doctor that deal with that sickness. She have to went to another state. And she said, after all, the doctor told her that the sickness that you have actually affects from age 25 to 40. And she cannot work anymore. She have to stop the job for lifetime. She can't get any job. Because that type of sickness, when you want to get a job, she's not on wheelchair, she's working, she even doing better. Looking at her from over 3 years that I knew her, she was okay for me. I said, but you look okay. She said no. She cannot even go by herself out. It's not mental sickness. Oh, hey. She said, the doctor told her, it's not a common sickness. That's why you don't see any doctor like that. That's why you have to come here. Whenever you have that sickness, if you want to work, you must declare it to your job that you have so sickness. And any job that hear that, they will not take you anymore. And she said, this sickness is the most sickness that make young people to commit suicide. Is on top because they can't do anything. And she said now she's over 37. She said, but at that time, after the doctor say everything, she came with her mother. Her mother don't speak English. Only her mother have. She also have only one child, son. She said then she went back to God and said, what's next? She said, what next is what God have told her that is next thing to do. That's why she's so happy. That's why I could not know that she's sick. She said she haven't worked almost 10 years. When you have a certificate, she says it's over 9 years now. So from she was 27 years at that time. So now she's 37 when she stopped working. So when you have PhD degree, when you go to school, now you can't work. What situation do you find yourself that make you to want to commit suicide? That make you to think there's no God? That make you to put yourself down? Are you going through, in a time like this, what challenges, marital challenges, bearing a child, at old age you have passed it, financial problem, XY problem, children problem, husband problem? You need to release yourself to God and ask God that question. God, what next do you want me to do? Say in the name of Jesus Christ, any situation and condition that want to make me useless, be useless right now.